Hi everyone on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and football fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 6 and my picks for Week 7 for the 2022 NFL season. Check it out. Alright, let's get on to my Week 6 picks. My thoughts about Week 6. But first off, my record for Week 6, I went 500 and straight up. I went 7-7 overall in the year. And now I'm 7-1 overall in the year. Against the spread, unfortunately, I went under 500. I went 6-8, and now I'm 29-40-7 overall in the year. Sorry, Coco's just playing around, so don't mind her. So, anyways, over and under, I did pretty good. I went 3-0. So, because of that, overall in the year, I'm 7-11 overall in the year. So I'm pretty catching up on that. So I still got a little work to do for against the spread, and see if I can get back on the 500 mark. So it's not the best week in the world, but it's not the worst week. So what can you do? So anyways, that being said, my thoughts about Week 7, kicking off with Chicago and Washington on Thursday night. Probably another downer of a Thursday night football game. That's pretty much what I can say about that one. But Washington did get the win. San Francisco and Atlanta. Atlanta did what they needed to do to get a win, and that was that. So, and it goes to show that San Francisco's in trouble. My Patriots and the Browns, it just goes to show you that I think the way things are going ever since Mac Jones' injury, we're probably heading to the right direction. Because since the injury that he had, we won 2 of the last 3 games in there, so it's pretty good. But we still have a little more work to do. Defensively, they're playing well, We're playing really good a little bit on the offensive side of the ball lately. That's with Jacoby Myers and Stevenson playing well. So I think we got our offense going a little well. So we'll see how we can do when the weeks go prior to that. But I think we're heading to the right direction. So I think that's the way I see it. So, anyways, the Packers and the Jets. That was a big shocker on that one that the New York Jets beat the Green Bay Packers. So congrats to the Jets. You're having a good year. Jacksonville and Indianapolis. Another shocking win upset with the Indianapolis Colts. So I think, well, it wasn't really an upset, but I think Indianapolis was favored to win. But I think Indianapolis and Matt Ryan, they wanted to beat out the division, and they did. Minnesota, Atlanta. Hey, Minnesota did what they needed to do to win. And I don't know what to show you. There was a little heat gate going on. No, I'm only kidding about that. But there were 2 like 20 or 30 degrees hotter on the Minnesota Vikings sideline than it was on the Miami sideline. So I'm not too sure that had anything to do with that. I mean, I'm no scientist, but it was really awkward when I saw that. I'm like, this is interesting. But I don't think so. But what can you do? Cincinnati and New Orleans. Cincinnati needed a win. That's all that mattered. In Baltimore and the New York Giants, just goes to show you that the New York Giants are for real. Really for real. Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh, that was a big shocker right there. And I think Kenny Pickett was the first rookie quarterback since Geno Smith, if I remember correctly, since Tom Brady lost to a rookie quarterback. So I think that was the case, but I could be wrong. But I have to look that one up. I'm not on the moon right now. But anyways, Tom Brady and the Bucs are a little struggling right now, but I think they're gonna get the momentum going down the road. I think yelling at his offensive line is kind of motivate their offensive line. So I think that's gonna be the key momentum for this coming week. So we'll find out. The Rams and the Panthers. Well, the Rams just got a win, but they didn't cover the spread. It goes to show you that the Rams are pretty much in trouble or having a hangover season. Got to tell you that. Seattle and Arizona. I must say that Seattle, by standards, I'm probably one of the most surprising teams right now. They're playing really good football for a team who has been playing fairly, to be honest with you. So, excuse me for a minute, I forget the record, but yeah, I just forgot the Seahawks record for a minute, so just give me a minute. I believe they're near the 500 mark, so I think I believe so, but I could be wrong. Oh no, yeah, they're in the 500 mark, so And believe it or not, I'm like, the Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks are all tied as a 3-way tie for the NFC West right now. So this NFC West team is going to be a very, very, very interesting division right now. Just because of the teams are under 500, it's a race mark to that. So I couldn't remember which division it was. So anyways, continuing on, that being said, and that being said, and speaking of the West, the Kansas City Chiefs, they had a tough loss against Buffalo. They were winning the whole game. Then Patrick Mahomes threw that big interception, and that sealed the deal for Buffalo to get the win. That must really hurt for Kansas City, and I think that was the dagger to decide who's get home field advantage in the AFC. So I think that's the way that I see it right now for Buffalo. So I think Buffalo, with that game, I think they covered that AFC West. You never know. There's a slight chance they may get it, and my slight chance they may not. So, but we'll have to find out. Philadelphia and Dallas, I will say this for Philadelphia. They are really the hottest team right now. They're probably one of the best teams right now. They could be a Super Bowl contender. You never know. I do admit, I did not expect Philadelphia to play this really well, but they have. But in fact, for Philadelphia, it's really good for them right now. Because the Philadelphia Phillies are in the NLCS right now. Well, congratulations to them. I'm not a baseball fanatic, but hey, there you go. And now the Philadelphia Eagles are on top of on the best record in the NFL right now. So good for them. So the city of Philadelphia it must be really great for the sports franchises right now. So, and now the Philadelphia Sixers are playing my Celtics tonight, coming up. So I think that's tonight or tomorrow night. I don't remember. So, anyways, that being said, well, I think there's a possibility they'll find out we'll win or not, but you never know. But so, anyways, that being said, let's continuing on. For Monday Night Football, the LA Chargers did get a win, but ironically, for a win for the Chargers, Justin Herbert threw for 57 passes, but never caught a touchdown. How crazy is that? Anyways, that being said, it goes to show you that Denver has a good defense, but offensively, they're not playing well. So, anyways, that being said, those are my thoughts for Week 6. Let's get on to my Week 7 picks. Excuse me for a minute. Nothing like a good cup of coffee. Anyways, that being said, we're on to Week 7 right now. But first up, before I get to my picks, the byes this week, if you're on fantasy football, the byes this week are the Buffalo Bills, the LA Rams, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Philadelphia Eagles. So, if you have Kirk Cousins for the Minnesota Vikings, the Vikings defense, or Josh Allen, or in the Buffalo's defense, or in Stephon Diggs, or for the Eagles, if you have Jalen Hurts, or if you have the Philadelphia's defense, or if you have the LA Rams, if you have Cooper Kupp, or if you have Matthew Stafford or the Rams defense, just bench them this week because they're not going to be playing this week if you're on fantasy football. So I just want to give you a big fair warning right now. So anyways, let's kick things off on the Thursday Night Football again. So the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. I expect this one is going to be a really, really good one. I think this is going to be a much better one than the other first 2 weeks combined. So I think that's going to be really positive on that one. So anyways, that being said, I think Arizona is the much better football team right now. So I think Arizona, as a New Orleans, it's a rebuilding mode for them. So that's how I look at the New Orleans Saints right now. So it's a rebuilding mode. So I think they're going to be going up for that. So anyways, that being said, I think the Arizona Cardinals at home will beat the New Orleans Saints in this game. On the line now, Arizona's favored by 1.5 in this game. I'm going to take Arizona plus 1.5. Over and under, ooh. Excuse me, I do apologize for that. Anyways, that being said, I got the over and unders mixed up on that one. So anyways, I got to straighten out right now. I originally had, it was Arizona and New Orleans, it was under 40, but it was actually under 44. So I do apologize for the mix-up. So anyways, that being said, like I said, I'm taking Arizona at home on straight up against the spread. I'm taking Arizona minus 1.5. And the over and under is 44. I'm going to shoot for under 44 on that one. Anyways, that being said, continuing on for the Sunday night games for Cincinnati and Atlanta. Cincinnati needs to keep the winning momentum going if they want to have a shot for the NFC North, for the AFC North. So I think they're going to have a chance to do that with Atlanta. So I'm going to take Cincinnati over the Atlanta Falcons in this game, and in Cincinnati On the line, though, Cincinnati is favored by 6 in this game. I'm going to take Atlanta plus 6. The Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. This is going to be a really good one to watch. This is a battle between two good offenses and plus one good defense, and that's Dallas. So anyways, that being said, I think Dallas is going to have the advantage of it on defense, so I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys at home against the Detroit Lions. On the line, though, Dallas is favored by 7 in this game. I'm going to take Dallas minus 7. The Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this is a big, big win for Tennessee. And by the way, congratulations for Tennessee for getting a new stadium coming in 2026. So, yep, Nissan Stadium is going to be demolished in next 3 years or something like that. And so 2025 would be their last year. And they're moving into a new dome stadium in Nashville. So congratulations to Tennessee on that one. So anyways, that being said, let's continue in this game. Tennessee needs a big win, and they're going to probably need it, and they're at home. So I'm going to take Tennessee over the Indianapolis Colts in this game. On the line, though, Tennessee is favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm going to take Tennessee minus 2.5. The Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Now, this game is a must-win for Green Bay if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. So they got to have a big win in Washington. So, in Washington coming up a big win against Chicago. So, momentum's going to be momentum on their side, too. So, anyways, that being said, I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers over the Washington Commanders in Washington in this game. On the line, though, the Commanders are favored by 5. The Green Bay Packers are favored by 5 in this game, but I'm taking the Commanders plus 5. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Now, Tampa Bay needs to protect Tom Brady more, and I think that's what they're going to do with Carolina. So I think that's the way I'm going to go with it. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road to get a road win against the Carolina Panthers. On the line, though, Tampa Bay's favored by 10 in this game. I'm going to take Tampa Bay plus 10. The New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this is a must-win for both teams right now to keep their playoff hopes alive. But I'm going to go with the better team right now, which is the New York Giants. So I'm going to take the New York Giants over the Jacksonville Jaguars in this game. On the line, the Jaguars are favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take the Jaguars plus 3. The Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Nothing like a good AFC North rivalry matchup. So this is a battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. But I think the Ravens have the slight edge on the defense lately and the offense right now. The defense is picking up and the offense is really getting them going right now. So I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens over the Cleveland Browns in this game. On the line, though, the Ravens are favored by 6.5 in this game. I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens minus 6.5. The New York Giants and the the New York Jets, and the Denver Broncos. So the New York Jets, they have a good win against Green Bay. Now they have to go on the road against Denver. So I think this is a must-win for the New York Jets to keep their playoff hopes alive if they want to keep up with the division. So anyways, that being said, I'm going to take the New York Jets over the Denver Broncos in this game. In Denver, and on the line, though, the Denver Broncos are favored by 3 in this game, which I have no idea why. They shouldn't be. So I'm going to take the New York Jets plus 3. The Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. Now, this game is a must-win for the Vegas Raiders right now. Or otherwise, if Vegas don't win, then fans are going to be chanting to get rid of Josh McDaniels like they've been doing. So, this is a must-win for Vegas. They have to win, especially in Vegas, because they're at home. So, I'm going to take the Vegas Raiders over the Houston Texans in this game. On the line now, the Vegas Raiders are favored by 7 in this game. I'm going to take Houston plus 7, because it could be a seesaw battle. I don't know. The LA Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this game is a must-win situation for the Chargers. They had a good win last night on Monday Night Football, but I think they're going to have a great win tonight. They need to have a good win coming up. So, against Seattle, it's a important game for them. So I'm going to take the LA Chargers over the Seattle Seahawks in this game. On the line, though, the LA Chargers are favored by 7 in this game. I'm going to take the Seahawks plus 7. The Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Now we got the Super Bowl rematch. I believe it was Super Bowl 55, I think it was. Super Bowl 54. I think it was the rematch for that. So, in fact, I think that was the first time they met since that Super Bowl. I believe that was the first rematch since that Super Bowl season, I think it was. So, I believe. So, that's definitely right. So, I think that was the first game since that Super Bowl 54. So, I think the 49ers are looking for redemption. And the Kansas City Chiefs are looking for a redemption to take their frustration out of San Francisco after what happened last week in Arrowhead. So, that being said, it's in San Francisco. So, I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs to win because I think they're hungry for a win after that loss against Buffalo. So, I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs over the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco in this game. On the line, though, Kansas City's favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take Kansas City -3. Sunday Night Football, the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now Kenny Pickett had a concussion protocol, so he's out. So Mitch Trubisky's in. Now, and Tua Tagovailoa is in too. So he's back from the concussion protocol after that devastating hit from Cincinnati. And I can't trust Mitch Trubisky right now, so I have to go with Miami Dolphins over the Pittsburgh Steelers in this game on Monday night. On the line, though, the Dolphins are favored by 7 in this game. I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins -7. Over and under is 45. I'm going to go under 45. My New England Patriots and Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football. This is a big, big game for Bill Belichick. If he wins this game, he's going to pass George Halas for second all time for most wins for a head coach, and I believe he's going to get that one. And he's standalone in second place. And I think maybe in the next 3 or 4 seasons he might break Don Shula's record. I think it was 347. I think. So, anyways, that being said, I think this is a big win for Bill Belichick. I think he wants to win. So I'm going to take my New England Patriots over the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football. On the line, though, I'll give the Bears this. My New England Patriots are favored by 7 in this game. I'll take the Bears +7. Over and under is 39. I'm going to shoot for under 39.5. All right, a great shout out to my good old buddy Matt the NFL Fanatic. You can check him out on the rest of the NFL YouTube prognosticator page down below right here. Until then, this is Andrew Warren signing off saying, rock out. And good luck to all your picks this week. I'm coming next week.